All right, Matt, let's just take it to the LSC. Men win the LSC championship in dominating fashion, and then the women really just, as they always seems like they always do, take straight title from the men. Just take us to the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it was an exciting weekend. We were just happy to be able to have a place to compete. With all the weather and all the teams got there, we were worried all week if we were going to have a full championship, and we did. So we were just blessed to be able to compete out there, and we got a great facility, and there were some great times and great marks, and we were just excited to get out there and actually be able to run a little bit with the weather. It's been a little bit of a battle the last 2 weeks, but our kids performed like champions and really stepped up and really dominated, dominating fashion, honestly. Just really took care of business in the prelims on Saturday, and then just in our final events and field events and shot. Every event we pretty much had someone scoring, and that's really what helped us win the meet.
With some of like the Commerce and I just said they struggled. You could say that. I mean, what was your guys' key to success?
I think we just know how to handle. I think we know how to handle adversity pretty well with the training. I think the training aspect the last 2 weeks really affected some teams that aren't used to the weather that they've had. We're used to it, and we can manipulate it and know how to get our kids ready. Our kids didn't panic because they have to deal with it more than probably other teams. But I think that we just had an attitude of this is a great opportunity, and this was our last chance opportunity for those that want to go to nationals too. So there was a lot on the line, and they just rose to the occasion.
Kind of touching on that as well, record performances from both men's and women's. 198 for the men's, 234.5 for the women's. Other than adversity, what went into that? What was different this year?
I think number one, we have a lot of depth. We have a lot of depth all around in every event. I think we didn't score in the men's pole vault, but we scored almost in every event. And then we just started high quality in those events too. So we went 1, 2, 3. You start getting those sweeps there. That's 24 points, and it just starts racking up very quickly. And then we had a lot of athletes do multiple events. I mean, Florence did 4 events and won 4 gold medals. And we had just outstanding performances from our distance crew, jumpers. Coach Denham did a great job with our throwers, and then our sprinters really ran well in the 60. We had sweeps on both sides there, the men and women, 1, 2, 3. So it was just we just started loading up. We got big points, not at 7th, 8th place. We were getting first, second, third finishes.
How cool was it for you? I mean, you focus on the sprinters mainly.
Mm-hmm.
How cool was it to see the men and women both sweep the 60-meter dash?
It was cool. I thought we had a chance to do it. I knew the Commerce guy's extremely talented, and Tyron really stepped up there. He was probably upset because he lost the hurdles to his teammates, so he ran really well in the 60 and got in there. That's awesome. Those kids work hard, and a great training group, obviously, and push each other. So I knew it was possible, but to get it done was great to see.
Last week we kind of talked about some of those players that maybe got the bubble that needed a strong performance. How did they do?
They did well. I think Miriam jumped well in the triple jump. She's going to be right on the edge, 9th, 10th, I think. So we got to survive this weekend. There'll be other conference meets this weekend, and the national list will come out next Monday or Tuesday. But we did have Benjamin in the 200 take care of business, and I'm probably missing something. Florence in the 5K was big. She had a top 3 mark pretty much by herself, lapped the field multiple times. I mean, it was crazy. So she had an outstanding weekend, probably the most impressive performance that we had on the team, both sides. Her and Ben were probably the most impressive.